I say this with peace and love to my new beautiful listeners and my current subscribers, that to stay up to date on my latest breaking news and coin updates, you need to hit that subscribe button. It's very important, and hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date on this ever-changing cryptocurrency market.
Investing in this morning update here, or late morning update. It's almost the noon hour. Yesterday we had our lovely subscriber Mark, I believe. He was thinking a bear flag or bull flag here, I believe is what he said. And the price action, I believe yesterday, because we're in the hour time frame, was the 27th, was right up in here. It was in this area, and he was thinking the price had an upside target up here. Based on what I was seeing, and he was debating on going along, and I thought, based on what I was seeing here, what often happens in an up and sideways consolidation that we talked about, we got to make some of these a little bit back into the background. So what I was talking about yesterday is the bull flag. When you have this big pump like this, see that, and you have pumping volume, see that, and then after you have down and sideways, beautiful consolidation forming the flagpole and crashing volume. That's very bullish. Often that the price is going to continue to the upside when the volume comes back in. And then you can see you had a volume spike and you had a big pump up to your technical target, or actually a little bit above. But then he was thinking that this was another bull flag, which he's not wrong to think that, because you have the pumping price, the pumping volume. You see that? When you have pumping price and pumping volume, that's bullish. But then after the pump, if you get an up and sideways consolidation, like a pennant flag like this, where you have uptrending support, horizontal resistance, to a little bit uptrending, but one's higher, one's lower. But when it looks like that and it's an up and sideways, and you have a consolidation that's up there versus like that, right? That's oftentimes bearish, and that's signaling that the price is going to at least come back to the 200-day moving average. And that's what I kind of thought yesterday when he wanted my opinion before pulling the trigger. And that's what I kind of thought was what we were in, and it was going to break down. I didn't like the looks of that because I've been burnt on similar things like that before. And look at what it did yesterday with our industry exclusive measuring tool. So far, from right about right in here, it was at the price level. It's at current price down 7%, and it's been down as much as 10%. And it's holding the 100-day moving average in blue, just below the 50-day moving average in red. And it's likely to come down to, at minimum, that 200-day moving average in the hour time frame that old Vincenzo said yesterday. So hopefully that advice helped him, and I think I did a pretty good job there giving my opinion as he was looking for my second opinion. And now you can see the Bitcoin price is still sitting down on this $19,969 2017 all-time high. And what's going on here is it's got to make up its mind as the volume comes back in today, as the futures market opens, when the volume comes back in, because you know.
Oh, shut up.
Get that video. Get on video.
I am. Oh my gosh.
Notice you had this big dump and the big volume spike coinciding with the big dump. Now the volume is trended to almost nothing, and the price is in that sneaky consolidation. So the volume's going to pick back up. You're going to have a couple of big volume candlesticks down here, right? And is that going to shoot the Bitcoin price up with some positive momentum, or is a negative momentum in the Mt. Gox still going to drive the Bitcoin price down, way to the downside, right? And that's what we're going to watch to pay attention for. Do we fall like a ton of bricks, or do we skyrocket to highs and success back to major upper resistance? If I had to hedge this, I would say it's probably at least coming down to here before it makes up its move, if it's going to skyrocket up or continue to the downside, because old Vincenzo knows and has been telling you we have this underneath target of 13,336 when the Bitcoin price prediction made BTC was 63,336 and rising, right? So that's what's going on there. We have Ethereum that's had a little bit of a sneaky tiny bounce, but the same thing with Ethereum. If we look at the daily time frame, right? We got so much noise going on. We're going to shrink that. Actually, that's the one that we want to pay attention to. This is the current one that we want to pay attention to, so that's why it's bigger. But this other one doesn't even matter because we're just going to zoom in. But you can see the Ethereum price bounced off the green fib circle down here, right? And then we showed you how on the way up where the upper resistance was, and we were targeting this up here initially, and then if it broke that, it could get up to the 2169, and it came just shy of that and got rejected, and now it's trading back down, and it's going to come down to that 1369, and that's where you could get a bounce back up to upper resistance again, something like that. And then I think it's going to continue to the downside, because I think in the next couple of months you're going to come all the way down to the next underneath fib circle in horizontal support, which is about $706.18. But in the short term, in the micro time frame, if we square that up, you could get a bounce back down to here. We actually need to go to the 2 hour to make this look better. You could get a bounce down into here where I think you're coming next after this little consolidation, but then you could come back all the way in a big move up to get the hype train back before you breach it and come back to the downside and make it to the next underneath green ring. So that's what I'm going to watch here this weekend, or as this week goes on. What happens when we do, not if, but when we come down to that $1,669? Does it hold or does it break, right? That's what we're looking at there. The XRP price. And this, we'll get more in depth into this a little bit later on today. We're still in this stanky consolidation, and you can see the volume is contracted to almost nothing. See that? Almost zero volume after the big dump. And now we have this straight sideways consolidation. And just like Bitcoin, the volume's going to come in and you're going to pop up to upper resistance in the 200-day moving average real quick, getting some excitement, or you're going to immediately dump when the volume comes back in and you're going to hit that 31-cent target. And actually the target's into the middle part of this blue area, which is a local supply zone / support. So your big key is, when do you get that big volume candlestick like that? Because it's going to come in and the price is going to either shoot up or the price is either going to shoot down, and you got your targets of the 200-day moving average up there. See that? Up here, the 200-day moving average, bam, right here at about the 35 cents. And if the volume comes in bearish, you're going to end up touching down here at the 30 to 31 cents in a lightning beam fast. Like, subscribe, and share. We got plenty of things coming out for you today. Peace and love. Comment down below about coins you would like me to talk about today.